Well, good morning and hi to you all, LGBT straight and others, everybody. I definitely want to continue reading chapter 4 of Joshua, but before I do that, one of our very dear friends not long ago passed away, and her husband, Ken Norton, wrote a beautiful book about his love with his wife, Audrey Norton. And it's called My Life with Audrey by Kenneth W. Norton. And let me show you the book cover. Let's see. Get it straight. And it's a great a love story, you know, of over 60 years, 68 years that they were together. And they're both deaf. And so it expands, you know, their entire career. And the first time that I can remember seeing Audrey was on television. And she played in the television series called Mannix with Chuck Connors, the actor. And we were so excited because we knew, you know, she was deaf. And as you guys know, my parents were deaf. And so seeing her, just gorgeous, graceful, in and out beauty, okay? Inward and outward beauty, radiance, just full of grace and sophistication. Just lovely, lovely woman. And Ken, I heard about because he coached my uncle-in-law, you know, for track, and he was a great. My uncle Ken was a really fast runner, and I also was of Olympic caliber for track and field, so that piqued my interest, you know, anything to do with sports and stuff like that. And so their love story is just, you can, you know, purchase it, I'm sure, I believe, yeah. Anyway, New York Times gives it saying that Audrey Norton paved the way for deaf actors, and she was a pioneer, first National Theater for the Deaf generational actress, and she and other people that the deaf community have certainly always, you know, knows, like Bernard Bragg and other people, and my love, Juliana, was a third generational National Theater for the Deaf actress. And so anyway, so nice to see this book that Ken put out, his, you know, his love of his life, and very cathartic, I'm sure, for him to do this book with his children as collaborators, and great support and help to him in putting this book together. So just wonderful job, Ken. And I've had a chance to pursue, you know, to look through it, and I've read some, you know, some things. I haven't a chance to really read through everything, but I just thoroughly enjoyed it. So if you get a chance and you want to know more about what it was like to grow up deaf in the 1940s, you know, 50s, 60s, and so forth, and to know what it was like, this is a great book to read. It jumps around a lot because Ken was thinking about, you know, different things, and things would come up and he would remember, but just kind of fun, you know, just the good old days of, you know, what it was like to be in America even at that time. So anyway, just wanted to share that with you. And then also, you know, for my interpreter buddies, you know, like AM and stuff like that, get a chance to look at this, kiddo. This is a good book. All right, so let's get on with Joshua, and chapter 4. Now, we left off with the Israelites passing over dry ground until all the people were passed over Jordan, okay? And 12 stones taken from a memorial out of Jordan, 12 other stones set up in the midst thereof, and the people pass over. God magnifies Joshua. Okay, I don't know if that light's very good. Okay. All right. And it came to pass, when all the people were clean passing over Jordan, that the Lord spoke unto Joshua, saying, Take your 12 men out of the people, out of every tribe, a man. Command ye them, saying, Take your hence out of the midst of Jordan, out of the place where the priest's feet stood firm, 12 stones, and you shall carry them over with you, and leave them in the lodging place, where you shall lodge this night. Then Joshua called the 12 men whom had prepared of the children of Israel out of every tribe a man. And Joshua said unto them, Pass over before the ark of the Lord your God into the midst of Jordan, and take you up every man of your a stone upon his shoulder, according unto the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, that this may be a sign among you, that when your children ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What meant ye by these stones? Then you shall answer them, that the waters of Jordan were cut off before the ark of the covenant of the Lord. And when it passed over Jordan, the waters of the Jordan were cut off. And these stones shall be a memorial unto the children of Israel forever. And the children of Israel did so as Joshua commanded. They took up 12 stones out of the midst of the Jordan, as the Lord spoke unto Joshua, according to the number of the tribes of the children of Israel, and carried them over with them into a place where they lodged, and laid them down there. And Joshua set up 12 stones in the midst of the Jordan, in the place where the feet of the priest which bear the ark of the covenant stood, and they are there unto this day. Wow. And for the priests which bear the ark stood in the midst of the Jordan until everything was finished, that the Lord commanded Joshua to speak unto the people according to all that Moses commanded. Joshua and the people hasted and passed over. And it came to pass that when all the people were clean passed over, that the ark of the Lord passed over, and the priest in the presence of the people. And the children of Reuben and the children of Gad, half the tribe of Manasseh, passed over, armed before the children of Israel, as Moses spake unto them. About 40,000 prepared for war passed over before the Lord unto battle to the plains of Jericho. On that day the Lord magnified Joshua in the sight of all of Israel, and they feared him, and they feared Moses all the day, as they feared Moses all the day of his life. And the Lord spoke unto Joshua, saying, Command the priests that bear the ark of the testimony, that they come up out of Jordan. Joshua therefore commanded the priests, saying, Come ye up out of Jordan. And it came to pass, when the priests that bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord were come up out of the midst of the Jordan, that the soles of the priests' feet were lifted up unto dry land, and the waters of the Jordan returned unto their place, and flowed over all its banks as they did before. And the people came up out of the Jordan on the 10th day of the first month, and encamped in in Gilgal, in the east border of Jericho. And those 12 stones which they took out of the Jordan did Joshua pitch in Gilgal, and spoke unto the children of Israel, saying, When your children shall ask their fathers in time to come, saying, What means these stones? Then you shall let your children know, saying, Israel came over this Jordan on dry land. For the Lord your God dried up the waters of Jordan before you, until you were passed over. And the Lord your God did to the Red Sea, which he dried up from before us, until we were gone over. And all the people of the earth might know that the hand of the Lord that is mighty, that ye may fear the Lord your God forever. Wow. That's just amazing. You know, that, I mean, if you saw miracles like that, how could you ever forget just how mighty and how wonderful and amazing and supernatural is our God, that he holds the whole world in his hand, that he could accomplish and do whatever, because he made us. Okay? He made the earth. He knows how to do that. Okay? Only him. So I think I'm going to stop right there and just let you ponder that and think about that. And we'll continue with chapter 5 the next time. Okay? So have a great day, and thank you. Give a thumbs up, like, and share, and pass along the book, My Life with Audrey by Kenneth Norton. Okay, take care. Bye.